In this video, I will explain the movie Jathi Ratnalu, which is an Indian Telugu-language 2021 comedy drama blockbuster film about three men who come to the city for having better life but they end up in jail for the crime they did not commit. How did they even get into this is itself a mystery. Watch till the end of this video to know the entire movie story. The movie revolves around three friends, Srikanth, Sekhar Babu and Ravi. Srikanth works in his father's ladies' emporium in a village called Jogipet and is not respected like his friend Praveen, who has a good paying job in Hyderabad. So, Srikant too desires to be like Praveen and be respected by his fellow villagers. Since his school days, he was called as Ladies Emporium Srikant and made fun of. He was too shy to confess to the girl he liked, but she was just friendly and requested to look for matching blouse at his dad's shop so that she can get ready as some guy's family was visiting her for marriage proposal. Such was Srikant's reputation and experiences in Jogipet. Now coming to Sekhar Babu. It is revealed that his mother delivered him at the sound of pressure cooker. At one side, his dad is furious, calling him useless because of his low academic scores. The other side, some girl's mother is expressing her gratitude towards him to teach his daughter to cook rice in pressure cooker. That's incredible. And Ravi resorts to drinking after love failure. They were infamous for their uselessness in Jogipet. Srikant's father disagrees of Srikant going to Hyderabad for a job, but Srikant challenges his dad that he would get a job in 2 months and leaves to Hyderabad. His unemployed friends, Sekhar and Ravi too join with him. The three land up in jail. How did they land up in jail? For this you got to stay tuned to this video. Thinking of staying in posh royal villas, they did not think they will land up in slum lodge named Royal Villas with unhygienic and untidy rooms. Ravi the drunkard has stiff with the owner's son and they are immediately thrown out. They reach a posh apartment in Jubilee Hills and Srikant meets Praveen only to know the truth that he does not have job in IT company but works as a janitor in the apartment. Srikant blackmails Praveen that he will reveal about his respectable job to the fellow villagers and gets a key to the vacant flat. Janabalam party makes public announcement about their ministerial positions to be given to potential candidates and must have had some prior relevant experience. Why did they make such an announcement? Because the current ministers in the party had no clue or no experience. For example, this guy tells to allot God ministry to him because he worships God a lot. The next one tells to appoint him to the current affairs since he has studied about electricity in his engineering course. When the party chief tells him current affairs has nothing to do with current, the minister asks whether it has got to do anything with affairs then. Oh my god. Chanakya has secretly known information about upcoming Indo-Asian games in the city and he quietly opts for sports ministry which was initially rejected by his rival Ramachandra. Srikant falls for his neighbor's daughter Chitti. She visits Srikant one day. To impress Chitti, Srikant introduces himself working for Ladies Empowerment before Ravi was to mention Ladies Emporium. Srikant has a narrow escape of getting exposed in front of Chitti. Srikant Ladies Emporium leaflet which his father had couriered him. It is revealed here that Chitti's real name is Shamali and at a very young age, she lost her mother who fondly called her Chitti. After this candid conversation, Chitti too starts liking Srikant. However, after a lot of job searching, Srikant gets a job. We saw Chanakya who accepted sports ministry. This man lives in the same apartment where Srikant and his friends stay. Chanakya organizes a birthday party and the trio crashes at the party without invitation. The CEO of Swatantra Electronics pleads Chanakya to use his influence and help his company from getting shut down in order to save 2000 employees from getting jobless. Instead, Chanakya mocks him and his offer of rupees 1 crore for doing this favor. A girl approaches the MLA to talk in private. Same night after the party, the wounded Chanakya is found in an unconscious state in the trio's flat. Ravi, who is drunk, declares that Chanakya is dead. The movie is not over yet. Please do hit like button on this video. It will help to display this video on others' YouTube screen. Thank you. Back to the story. In the attempt to dispose Chanakya's body, the trio gets caught by the police. Chanakya is alive, but the doctor tells his condition is critical. Srikant and his friends are taken to the police station due to their past jail history. Chitti, who has seen them being taken by the police, comes to meet Srikant. Chanakya regains his consciousness, names Srikant, Sekhar and Ravi to be responsible for his condition. The trio is taken to the court for trial. Chitti, a lawyer by profession, but has no knowledge of it, in the attempt to prove them not guilty, as the judge is not convinced, he postpones the case. The trio is sent to Kanchalguda jail. Now you all know how they land up in the jail. It would be impossible for them to come out of the situation when big influential people are involved. But why did Chanakya name these three men? Stay tuned as we are very close. The trio misses their village and families dearly, and when they wish to go back, they are bailed out by Chanakya. Chanakya's men take them to a hideout place. Chanakya appears and inquires them about his mobile phone which Ravi used while they were trying to dispose him. A new problem arises. Ravi does not remember the location of Chanakya's mobile. So Srikant and his friends recreate the scene for Ravi to recollect Chanakya's mobile phone. Srikant overhears Chanakya saying to his brother-in-law to kill the trio and mentions that his political career will be over if the mobile phone gets into the hands of his rival Ramachandra. Srikant and his friends fool Chanakya and escape from the place. Their next step is to retrieve the mobile phone and blackmail Chanakya to withdraw the case against them. They realize that the mobile must have fallen in their car's boot. Chitti joins Srikant and his friends, but while recovering the mobile phone, Ravi gets trapped in the car. The car having Ravi inside the boot was actually stolen by a MLA's fan who wants to burn it to show their protests. Srikant along with Sekhar rescue Ravi. Meanwhile, Srikant challenges Chanakya's brother-in-law, but the mobile falls in a tea kettle by accident. The trio runs away from Chanakya's brother-in-law and his men. Srikant runs into the girl who met Chanakya before he was shot, but she also does not help him unlock the phone. In a final attempt to save their own butt, Srikant and his two friends hand over the mobile phone to Chanakya's rival Ramachandra. Their attempt fails as Ramachandra double-crosses them and joins hand with Chanakya in exchange for money. They are sent to court again for the trial. Srikant fabricates a story that Chanakya is involved in a scam with Hong Kong-based businessman, and that Chanakya tried to fool his brother-in-law by saying that 50% profit to be shared by the Hong Kong businessman, 50% by Chanakya, and the remaining to be shared by brother-in-law. This angered his brother-in-law and he shoots Chanakya. This could have been video recorded by the reporter girl, hence Chanakya and his men were behind the girl. Srikant even addresses the blue shirt guy from the television set who is none other than Vijay Deverakonda. I don't know whether this is possible in reality, but the movie goes on. At the end, Srikant delivers the most irrelevant closing speech in continuation to the story he cooked before, but still everyone believes Srikant's story. Entire Jogi Pate, including the parents, watch the three men on the television and feel proud. People inside the court applaud. Chanakya tells his lawyer that it was no Hong Kong based businessman but chef who did not put enough sauce in the noodles served in Chanakya's birthday party. The entire court bursts into laughter. What would you expect then? The judge orders the police to find out the mystery behind the relationship of the businessman with Chanakya. They even assign the team named Operation Noodles. When the entire nation wants to know about the scam, do I sound like Arnab Goswami here? Anyways, Chanakya then reveals the true scene, what had happened that night. Chanakya suspects the lady journalist to have taken some videos in her mobile and asks her phone at a gunpoint. The lady snatches the gun, but while Chanakya is trying to get the gun back, she triggers the gun and shoots Chanakya. The lady runs away. In order to escape from the public outrage and the party's reputation, the party pressurizes Chanakya and he then cuts off all his association with Hong Kong. Chanakya's party fan follower is taken into custody. Chanakya withdraws the case. Srikant and his friends are acquitted of the crime. The Indo-Asian Games contract is given to Swatantra Electronics. Srikant returns to Jogipet to run his own ladies' emporium and marries Chetty, who takes up job of providing legal opinions as an advocate. In the end, the scene takes back to the lady journalist and Chanakya, where Chanakya claims to be a national champion in cricket, in which he is a goalkeeper. Question for you, who are listening to this video, does cricket have goalkeeper? The movie ends here. Thanks for watching. For more storytelling videos, subscribe to our Moodies channel.